Hello dear students, let us try to solve this question. This question says three identical capacitors C1, C2 and C3 have capacitance of 1 microfarad each and they are uncharged initially. They are connected in a circuit as shown in the figure, and C1 is then filled with a dielectric material of relative permittivity epsilon r. That means there is a medium of dielectric constant epsilon r here. The cell EMF is given to be 8 volt, that means this is equal to 8 volt here. First the switch S1 is closed while the switch S2 is kept open. When the capacitor C3 is fully charged, the S1 is opened and S2 is closed simultaneously. When all the capacitors reach equilibrium, the charges on C3 found to be 5 microcoulomb. The value of epsilon r is equal to, we have to find this value. So let's say when the S1 is closed, we can say that this is 8 volt and this is C3. This C3 will acquire, since this is equal to 1 microfarad, will acquire a charge of plus 8 microcoulomb and this acquire a minus 8 of charge. Now after this, if S1 is opened and S2 is closed, now the two remaining capacitors will also come in the circuit, and we have since this value will be equal to epsilon r into 1. This is 1 microfarad only. This is also 1 microfarad. This is filled with dielectric and it was having initially plus 8 and minus 8 of charge. And here the switch S2 is closed. Now we can say that, let's say the Q amount of charge flow in the circuit here. That means this charge will now be equal to 8 minus Q, and this will be minus of 8 minus Q over this plate. Now if we apply here the Kirchhoff loop rule in order to find out the value of epsilon r here, we can write that 8 minus Q by 1 is the potential difference across 8 microfarad, is the potential difference across 1 microfarad capacitor. C3 is equal to Q by epsilon r plus Q by 1. So if you read the last line of the question, it says when all the capacitors reach equilibrium, the charge on C3 is found to be 5 microcoulomb. That means 8 minus Q is equal to 5. That means Q is equal to 3. And using this value of Q in this particular equation, we will have epsilon r to be equal to 3 by 2, and this will be equal to 1.5. So for this particular equation, 1.5 is the correct answer. Thank you.